Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be another come cook with me video. Yes, you guys know I love cooking, beauty, and things of that nature. So yeah, let's jump right into this video. So today I will be showing you guys how I prepare my Cajun pasta. I will be using whipping cream, buttermilk, butter, and you make sure it's butter and not margarine, butter, crawfish broil or boil, whichever one you prefer, finely shredded Parmesan cheese, some smoked sausage, some boneless chicken tenders. In this pack right here I have my shrimp, basil, fresh garlic, and the linguine noodles. So yeah, this is everything. Now here you see my fresh shrimp. So I'm going to show you guys how I peel my shrimp. I'm going to start off by snapping that tail off. It makes everything a lot easier. I go in for the legs and I just simply peel my way back. And I make sure that I devein the shrimp, you guys. That is so important. Take a knife or use your hands and slit it down the center. And that little brown, black looking vein, you're going to make sure that you get that out of your shrimp. You don't want to cook your shrimp with that in there because that means that it's not clean. You know, so you don't want to eat that part. So you're going to simply just pull all of that out. Okay, so here's my fresh shrimp after I've gone ahead and peeled all of them. This is how it should look. So next we're going to go ahead and start slicing the chicken tenders. So we're going to take those boneless tenders and you're going to cut them up into chunks. And with this, it's like however big a chunks you want it. I like mine a pretty nice size. Some people don't like big chunks. So it's totally up to you on your preference of how big you want your chicken chunks to be. Okay, so here are my boneless tenders right here all cut up. So next we're going to go ahead and slice the smoked sausages. So once again, this is totally up to you guys on how big or how small or how thick or whatever you want your sausage. It's like, this is so simple. It's totally up to you on how you want your pasta to turn out as far as your meat and things like that. So as you guys can see, this is how big I'm slicing it. And just to give you guys a little close up to see the thickness of the sausage, this is how thick I'm slicing it right here. Not too thin or not too thick, you know, just enough so when you put it on the fork you have a nice mouthful. So right here I'm taking the crawfish boil and I'm gonna sprinkle it over my shrimp, and this is what I'm using to season my meat and to make everything taste really, really good. So I'm just sprinkling a nice amount on here. Gradually work your way up, you guys. Start off with a little and gradually work your way up depending on how hot you want your pasta to be. Me and my fam, we love hot food. So yeah, and actually you guys, after I cooked it, it wasn't very, very hot, but it had a nice little spice to it. But it wasn't very hot, like unbearable hot where you can't eat it. So you want your shrimp to kind of, with me, I season it to color, if that makes sense. I put seasoning on there until it's the color or the darkness that I want it. I know that might sound crazy, but with this, I go for a nice coated red color, as you guys can see. And I just, you know, put the seasoning on there until I get that color. So next, I'm going to add a little onion powder because I'm using fresh garlic, so I won't need any garlic powder. So I'm going to add some onion powder to this and just mix everything up. This is a little Lawry's seasoning salt, just a little bit, you guys. You don't need much at all because the boil is already pretty flavored and salty, so you won't need too much with that. So on to the good part. So there is my fresh garlic, and as you guys can see, I do not measure anything. I kind of just, I'm from the South, y'all. I'm a country gal, and we don't measure ingredients. We just toss them in there. So there is a little bit of garlic that I chopped up, as well as some basil. And that is about probably 2 tablespoons of butter in the pan. We're going to let that saute a little bit, and we're going to add our chicken first. You want to go ahead and add your chicken and let it kind of cook almost done before you add your shrimp, because you don't want to mix those raw meats together. So you want to wait until the chicken is almost done before you add your shrimp. So you're just going to go ahead and mix that around in there and get it real coated with the garlic and the basil, so all of the flavors come together. Y'all, when I say this pasta was so good, I had to share it with you. It was so good. So like I said, we're going to cook that until it's almost done. And then voila, this is at almost done right here. And we're going to add the shrimp. We're going to cook this together until those shrimp start to get really, really plump and really fat. You'll see the back of them where I deveined them. You'll see that start to bust open. A lot of people that eat my shrimp was like, how do you get the back like that? Evidently, they're not cleaning their damn shrimp, because it's supposed to be clean, y'all. The backs are supposed to look like that. Please devein the shrimp. So we're going to let those cook until they're almost done. I'm going to add a little bit of Zatarain's to this just to give it a little bit of flavor, y'all. I'm from the South again, I say, and we're all about flavor. I bet y'all like, you're going to have high cholesterol. I know, but I didn't add any salt. As y'all see, I didn't add any salt to this. So just a little bit of that Zatarain's. And tell me that this does not look good. Just tell me if that doesn't look good, y'all. Like, oh my goodness. So last but not least, you guys, we're going to add the sausage to it. Of course, I'm sprinkling some more seasoning on to this. I know, but it was good. It was not over seasoned. It was not salty or anything, because I don't add, this is the only seasoning. So the sauce is gonna, everything's gonna come together. So it's looking good, y'all. So let's move on to the pasta. We already have our water at a boil. We're gonna add 1 pack of the linguine noodles to this. And we're going to just simply let that boil down. Make sure you guys pay attention to these noodles. You don't want them to stick together or anything like that. Cook them until they're tender, of course. So on to my sauce. I combined both of those whipping creams that you guys saw in the beginning. I did both cartons of that. And we're going to add 2 packs of the cheese that you saw in the ingredients clip as well. I'm showing you 1, but you're gonna need 2. And I'm sorry my everything cut off, you guys, but this is the finished results. You guys, it was good. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Thanks so much for watching.